There we are.
Good morning. Thursday, June the 4th is what Blake tells me. Here for another edition of Satterwhite Live. Blake Linton, Josh Thomas again. Blake, why don't you tell them what we're talking about?
Today we're going to be here talking about outdoor living spaces and all that envelops.
Sitting, siding,
Right.
location.
Right. We've got a nice slideshow here. We're going to talk to you about all the different things you can do with outdoor living spaces, and I think they're especially important with log homes because, you know, most people that have log homes Most people that have log homes enjoy being outside, and those outdoor living spaces, you can design them to be just the perfect setup for you.
Yeah, I mean, and typically with the porches around the log house anyway, why not design it to be a useful space? You know, cooking. Me and you both like to grill out and stuff. So
yeah, absolutely.
A lot of customers are like that.
Danny,
let's get right into it.
You want to go ahead and roll the slideshow here? Okay, Josh, talk to him about location and siting.
Yeah, so as you scroll through the slides, you know, there's a lot that can be done, you know, when you're developing your plan on how that's going to, set on the land.
Absolutely. So, you know, this is a perfect spot. This is in Georgia.
Yeah, so planning how your porches, your sitting areas, your views, you know, how those are going to come into play, the way the sun sets.
Yeah, absolutely. So, you know, the sun setting is one of the main things you want when you're siding your home. You want to keep in mind, because you don't want to put a wall like this that has a lot of glass facing west, because you'll get a lot of afternoon sun and things like that.
Not only heat, but glare, but all of those things. So.
Absolutely. So that's just stuff you want to keep in mind when you're locating your house. Here's some really pretty views. This is in northern New Mexico.
Yeah, and they've done a great job on planning into the house a double door to go out into this space. So these are all aspects that go into it.
Absolutely. So, man, it's like you're seeing this thing before I do. Exterior doors. You know, they make all sorts of different exterior doors nowadays. You've got sliding glass doors, French doors, all sorts of different stuff. So.
Tell us the third one.
Oh, man. All right, so.
Yeah, I mean, this is coming out from a bedroom. You know, that's the thing to consider on access out. You know, living rooms, kitchens.
Yeah, there's a sliding glass door there. You know, a lot of these sliding glass doors nowadays will come with screens to keep the bugs out. So we're just kind of going to go through these slides rather quickly, I guess.
This is your deal, man. So. Outdoor sitting areas, you know, making sure that that your porch depth or your sitting depth has enough room for the furniture that you've got on there.
Yeah, in that regard, 4-foot porches are adequate for log protection, but I really think minimum of 6-foot wide porches. If you want to put furniture on it, sit outside, 6 foot is the minimum that you would go.
A chair. Yeah.
Right.
A table, you're going to need to go
8 foot or 10 foot.
Yeah,
that's right. Screened rooms. Here in the state of Texas, screened-in porches are worth their weight in gold. We've got more mosquitoes around here than you can imagine. So,
nobody can have worse mosquitoes than Texas, can they? And if you think so, give us a comment, all right?
You know, screened rooms are very popular around here. You know, you get to enjoy the outside without the annoyance of the mosquitoes and bugs. We can plan in a screen porch on any floor plan that we have. You know, as you well know, you're welcome to modify the plans any way you want. So, you know, these are all modifications that you're seeing, how customers have incorporated screen rooms with their floor plan. There's a cookhouse that's completely screened in. There's a screened-in gable porch. Yeah.
Barbecue room, screened in.
Barns and active lifestyles. Well, we have 5 or 6 standard barns that we carry, but of course, like everything, you can modify them. So a few of the pictures here you see are going to be modified versions of our standard plans. You know, barns don't have to always house livestock. You can build a barn for your lawnmower, barn for any of your outdoor tools.
Yeah, if you just like the look of the barn, the design of the way a standard gambrel roof barn would be, you could, like you said, turn that into a shop with a guest room above, any of those things.
Absolutely. Swimming pools. Man, that's a pretty house right there, Josh.
That's right.
That's good looking. So, of course, just like anything, swimming pools can be incorporated in any floor plan. These are just a few pictures of some customers of ours that have chosen to put in swimming pools, and
just taking advantage of that outdoor space off your gable porch.
Absolutely.
Plenty of room to entertain, you know, down to the pool area.
Decks. When we talk about decks, we're talking about uncovered decks. Exposed decks that are exposed to the weather. As you see here, this is a picture of our old model home.
That's a big deck with a bunch of levels.
That is. So, you can incorporate exposed decks anywhere you'd like.
I like all the like I said, the levels and stuff incorporated in that.
Good.
Wow, you're on the offensive today. I guess it's Blake's day. Double-sided fireplace or double-ended fireplace, open to the inside and outside. Very popular. It doesn't cost that much more money. If you're going to put in a stone fireplace, it doesn't cost an astronomical amount of money to make it a double-sided fireplace, so you get that outdoor living space as well. Tell them a little bit something about this picture.
Well, that's another exposed deck with many levels with a fire pit at the bottom. Exposed deck on the front of what used to be our model home. This is a lake house.
This is Blake's lake house.
No, this is not mine, but this is one that's built close to the office, up on Lake Cypress Springs, and they've taken advantage of some outdoor living space and some exposed decking.
Well, yeah, I mean exactly. They've taken the fall of the land, obviously, probably down towards the water, and done some thought on that, and really turned it into a beautiful outdoor living area.
Absolutely. Hot tubs. Josh is a big fan of an old hot tub.
That's right. When you got achy joints like me,
that's right.
Hot tub is nice.
For as young as you are, your body certainly is falling apart.
Well, that's what you say.
Outdoor shower. That's pretty popular around these parts, I guess.
Yeah. You got a pool or a lake house.
That's pool or a lake house. Why not put in an outdoor shower? So, hot tubs, of course, require a little bit of extra space.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Well, good.
On the same page.
They require a little bit extra space, but as long as we know ahead of time when we're in the drafting phase of your project, we can take care of that. Outdoor fireplaces, like we said earlier, an outdoor fireplace can be standalone like you see here, or it can be a double-sided fireplace.
This is a picture from one of our Georgia homes with, like I said, a freestanding fireplace out at the end.
Right.
So, just turns that into a really neat living area. You could have a pizza oven in there, couldn't you, Blake?
You can. All right. Really pretty outdoor spaces.
Yeah, just, like we talked about on the hot tub, just want to plan accordingly that you have enough room on your porch to accommodate any of these features. And we can build that in if it's in the house. If not, we can help you in the process on the finish out.
That's right. Man, they sure do build those houses in Georgia up off the ground, don't they?
They do.
They do.
It's almost like they have to.
Yeah, they do. Really, really pretty outdoor areas there. That's cool.
Yeah,
that's got everything. That's got the 2-level deck, a hot tub, outdoor fireplace,
ceiling fans.
Carports are funny. Carports can be.
Tell us, Blake, how are carports funny?
Well, let's say you got a carport you're typically parking your car under.
I'm gonna steal your thunder.
And you've got a party coming up this weekend. You got a bunch of family coming over. Well, move your cars out of there, and guess what? You got an outdoor gazebo.
Yeah, now you've got a huge outdoor space with room for picnic tables, and I tell every customer that.
Yep. Yep. That's pretty.
Room for we can incorporate a design that's got room for a RV.
Right. Yeah, and that's what this is probably designed for.
Yeah.
Is if you have a camper or something, just we can vault the center section, give you some more room for extra height.
You tell us what you need to do, and we can help you make that a reality.
Outdoor dining. Who doesn't like eating outside?
Look at that. Tell me, man, you couldn't whip up some food here?
That is cool. So, one of the main things that people love to do outside is cook. So, you know, we can help you design an outdoor cooking area, you know, make that gable porch or extended porch a nice outdoor
Yeah, we can
space.
incorporate barbecue pits, grills, sinks, refrigerators,
Anything.
wine coolers,
Absolutely.
pizza ovens.
Right.
Who are these guys?
That was a while ago. Lake properties. That's pretty. That's over on Lake Cherokee.
Yeah, so planning for, you know, if you got things in the backyard or things that you're going to incorporate in the land, how are you going to get from your porch to these areas? We can help you with that. We can supply all the materials to have these things built so that they all tie to the house.
That's a pretty view there. That's an exposed deck overlooking a lake, probably in Arkansas. That's down and around Chain of Lakes, I think.
Yeah, I think that is.
That house actually goes over the water in the center section. I don't know if we have a picture of that angle or not.
That's it.
That's not it, but
That most certainly is
Well.
it. And that's a pergola out in the middle of the lake. That is something that you just don't see very often. But man, is that not the most beautiful feature that you could have on your
that
house?
certainly is. Certainly is. So there we go.
What type of boats are those? Do you know what those are called?
I bet they're a Chris Craft.
Chris Craft.
Chris Craft is a very popular
That's exactly what I was
antique
trying to think
wooden
of.
boat. Little boat houses. You know, we typically don't build the boat houses, but we can definitely supply you with the material.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the stuff that you're seeing today might not necessarily be built by Satterwhite, but the materials are provided to tie it in
Right.
to your Satterwhite home. Or if you just want a rustic outdoor area around your other conventional house, we can provide that
You
as
definitely,
well.
you definitely do not have to buy a log home in order from Satterwhite in order to purchase material from here.
That's
so.
right. In any of our locations.
That's correct. So let's talk about gazebos, Josh. Tell them about that one you see there.
That's a gazebo built on the corner of a porch out on a house that we've got in Georgia. Gazebo's a neat word. It's actually a European word that comes from to spend time outside.
You are full of it.
That's true.
That's not true, but anyway.
If you say it with enough vigor, then they'll believe you. Golly, you're not much of a co-host.
I know. Wow. That's pretty. Nice big gable porch there with a gazebo, a two-tier gazebo on the left-hand
Yeah,
side.
that's got all of the aspects that we've talked about today built in.
Those people have absolutely taken advantage of the terrain, and this has been well thought out and really taken advantage of everything.
Yeah,
they
how
have.
much outdoor square footage do they have there? You could have an awesome party there.
Yeah, that'd be great. So.
Or just wake up on a Sunday morning and drink your coffee while you're getting ready for church.
That's right. Landscaping. Landscaping is the one thing that most customers forget about until they get about halfway through the build. In my opinion, landscaping should be something that you plan for in the beginning. Budget that money in the beginning, because I can promise you it's always more expensive than you think.
Right.
And if you're going to do it yourself, you can save yourself some money, but it is a lot of work. So.
Right. And just a little forethought goes a long way.
Right.
That's
true.
what I would say about that.
Porches. Of course, we preach porches around here every day. You know,
Every house you'll see, every new planter we come out with has a wrap porch, and we're going
Right.
to try to talk you in whatever you're doing into a wrap porch.
yeah, putting wraparound porches on a house, I promise you, will save you time and heartache and money in the future.
Energy efficiency. Look at this right here.
Absolutely.
Porch covering to minimize the sun through on some
Yeah,
of these gable
if the
windows.
sun and the wind and the rain can't get to the house, nothing can damage it. Plus, it's also giving you outdoor living space. So,
Correct.
There's really no downside to a porch.
So this is, like Blake said, this is a 6-foot porch, so you've got room to walk and to sit.
Right.
Round stock on another 6-foot porch. Just a bunch of different.
Just a bunch of different porch options. That's a gable porch. You got the pool in the back.
Yeah, that's a big gable porch.
That is a big gable porch.
Look at all that square footage, sitting area,
Yeah.
entertaining area that you've got there. This is a deeper porch. What is this, 12 feet deep?
Probably, 10 or 12, I'd say.
Look at the view that you've got off that porch.
I'm telling you, those houses in Georgia provide some of the most breathtaking views you've ever seen.
Right. Another gable porch. Shed porch. And you'll see, as we roll through these pictures, you'll see a lot of different styles, too, so it should give you ideas for that.
Pergolas. Pergolas, we sell pergola material out of here every day to conventional home builders, conventional homeowners. This is something that people can purchase from us. We can help you design it. Typically, we sell them with Western red cedar or Douglas fir.
Yeah, you tell us dimensions of what you're trying to cover or what you'd like to have, and we can help you with the design on how to incorporate that. Pictures off of Pinterest, our designers can help put these things together.
And we can even do the designs on the ends of the board, so it's as close to a pre-cut kit as we can really get.
Correct. Yeah, there's still going to be a fair amount of carpentry, but we're also going to do some of the more complicated cuts for you.
Right.
Just a bunch of beautiful options, like we've said a couple times today already. It doesn't have to be a Satterwhite home to take advantage of these things. So if you've got a conventional home that you're living at anywhere across the country, contact your closest office and we can help you with just sprucing up your outdoor living areas.
Absolutely. A little small mini pergola. All right. As you can see, pergolas are a great way to get some shade in certain areas. So that kind of wraps us up for outdoor living space. Josh, you have anything you want to add?
We kind of rolled through that, but I mean, it's just the sky's the limit. You know, plan for it. We can help you with ideas.
Yeah, just call us anytime if you want to get started on a floor plan, making some changes. We'd love to build it for you. And
pergola packages.
Pergola packages, absolutely. Give us a call. We are here to help. So.
Yeah. Thanks, guys, for another edition of Satterwhite Live.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next Thursday.